Sandy Hinton Pratt in the Kinda Nerdy Network asked if anyone else was watching The Witcher.
Yes. Katie is apparently.
Katie, are you okay?
Oh my God, it's so good.
All right.
It is so good.
Now, it's just,
So good.
okay, now explain to me.
You don't understand. So good.
There
So
are
it's
books?
good, huh?
So good.
There are books and games?
There's 3 games.
Are
The
there
most
just
recent
games?
one is The Witcher 3.
Okay.
There are books
Okay.
that kind of cover the in between and the before.
Okay. So
This
I play a
is more
game, read some books.
Than games.
Okay, so I play a game, read some books, play a game, read some books.
Kinda.
Play a game, read some books.
You can do it in any order.
Okay.
As long as you can keep track of like timelines.
Oh, okay.
It's really hard.
I'm not good at that.
But it is
Same.
so good.
Okay, can we have more details?
I'm gonna go
please?
on a limb here and say I didn't. Who's the guy who played Superman? Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Cavill.
With his
Cavill. That's how you
Henry
pronounce his
Cavill.
name.
With his very attractive
Did
self,
not
yes.
care at all that he was Superman. Have not cared about him before this. Mm-hmm. He is an amazing Witcher. He hits the character perfectly.
His wig is
the
terrible,
character is a snarky and angry man,
So-
and he is snarky and angry.
How long have you been familiar with this story?
A while, because I've played the games. I haven't read any of the books, but you get it.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize characters and things like that. And they've changed a few things.
Do you think, John and I, who don't know anything about The Witcher, will be
If
okay?
you go into it in the mindset of it's a fantasy movie, then yes. You don't have to have read things to understand it.
That's 90%.
Because I didn't read all of it.
Right.
So there's no back. I mean, like,
I don't ever want
someone
things to be
fresh
real.
coming into it. There's
never
no
want
backstory that you
nonfiction.
need to know.
Well, there's
I don't want my
3
real
main
life to be
characters.
real.
Same.
There's Geralt of Rivia, who is the white-haired Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There is Ciri,
His wig
who
is
is the little
terrible.
blonde girl. And then there is Yennefer, who is the dark-haired girl with purple eyes.
Yennefer?
Yennefer
Alrighty then.
and Ciri?
And Ciri and Geralt.
Okay. Is that where they got Ciri from?
Probably-
I don't know.
I don't.
But
I
it's
don't.
Ciri.
Mm.
Because
Oh,
you have
different.
to chase her for the whole 3rd game. Not that I'm bitter.
Not that I'm bitter.
Not that I'm bitter. But Geralt is like, he's a witcher, so he's a monster hunter. So he is
So that's what Witcher
So
means?
he's Van Helsing of the video game
Witchers
world.
are mutated humans.
Okay.
They are faster, stronger, whatever. That's why his eyes are golden, hair is white,
I thought
whatever.
maybe he was related to
He's
Robert
mutated.
Pattinson.
Kinda. He doesn't glitter.
He doesn't glitter.
And
Sparkle.
witchers carry 2 swords, one for monsters, one for men.
Of course.
So
Oh.
their
Yeah, you
whole
gotta be different.
shtick is they're like mercenaries for monsters. They collect money, they go kill monsters. They have a lot of lore about monsters. They just go kill monsters. They do their thing. Yennefer, her shtick is magic.
Okay.
She's a magician, wizard, mage, whatever you want to call it. A lot of names.
Okay.
Wizards, witches, warlocks, mages, yada yada, whatever. Magic. That's her shtick.
Okay.
Magic. Ciri is a child.
Okay.
And that's it.
Her shtick is a child.
Her stick, and she has to be a child.
She is the granddaughter of the queen of, I can't remember the name of it, but
Is she spoiled because she's
No.
royalty?
she,
But she apparently can run.
yes, through the
Okay.
woods, lots. Her destiny is Geralt of Rivia, right? Because later on in
You
the
say that
games,
like we know.
she trains to
Right.
become a witcher.
Oh.
Okay.
And Geralt kind of becomes her her fatherly role,
Okay.
because her parents have been dead for like
mentor.
ever.
Oh,
you
we
know.
always got to have some
So,
dead parents in
master-
there.
And
Always.
Geralt ends up loving Yennefer.
So
in the
master and
game
apprentice kind of
yada,
thing,
Yada,
yeah.
whatever.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
All right, let me ask you, because there were lots of comments on this in the Kind of Nerdy Network. Most people had just started it or
It's so
said,
good.
like, it's in my list. Stephanie Pittman said, the deaths were too violent for my anxiety to handle, but the costuming and acting is great.
It's a lot.
How violent? You know me.
I saw a gif of Henry Cavill in like a scene like killing some guy, and I was like, wow, that's intense.
It is intense.
Is it like Game of Thrones intense? Is it does it go
Almost.
further?
It's about the same. You know,
Okay.
it's not killing just to kill. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, like, it makes sense in the stories.
But what
Killing
does
with
it
a purpose,
mean-
however extremely graphic.
What does it mean that the deaths were violent?
They are violent.
Are they like
Very hands-on.
okay? So I need to look away.
I mean,
his
if you're
throat right out.
squeamish, you can.
I'm
but
squeamish.
like the story is really good. The characters are really well done. You know, it's beautiful. The music is amazing. Like the costumes and the design are so good. And yes, you say his wig is ugly, but that's what he looks like in the game.
I know, you showed me a picture.
That is what he looks like. He's just ugly.
His wig is terrible.
Do you just not like it because you know what Henry Cavill actually looks like?
No, it's like an ugly wig.
Like it's a bad wig?
He doesn't have any conditioner. Let's just say that.
He needs to wash his hair.
But
He needs a deep
He needs a
conditioner.
real deep condition. Like, he needs his ends trimmed.
He does.
Like,
He's all split ends.
yeah.
I feel like when you're off, hunting monsters, that you're not very often stopping.
Like they
to
don't
get
have
your hair
beauty
did.
salons in the towns that he's in.
No, not at all.
All right.
But there is one point in
He
the
can keep
second
his face
episode where
shaved.
he's fighting somebody and they rip a chunk of his hair out.
Nice. Good job.
Well, it probably just
wasn't-
broke right
It
off.
probably wasn't that hard.
It's so dry.
It's so good. Like the story is really well done. I don't think you have
So how
to-
far along are you? Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Whoa. How many episodes?
8.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's like Stranger Things.
And they're like an hour long. So like
So you
okay.
can finish it in a day.
Well, this is good to know because we just finished The Mandalorian.
It is really
Nice.
good.
So we need something
if you
new.
go into it like it's fantasy. It's going to be fantasy.
What?
There are monsters. A lot of stuff's kind of weird at first. Very first couple episodes are kind of confusing. A lot of different separate plot lines. Things haven't crossed over yet. It all ties together. You just got to give it time to tie together.
Okay,
it's like
that-
when you watch Stranger Things for the first time and like Will's doing whatever he's doing. The kids are over here. The adult kids are over here. Whatever. And it all ties together.
Okay, that's
You
good
just
to
gotta
know
give
because
it
I
a couple
don't normally
episodes.
like that kind of stuff. Like the first time I watched Love Actually, and there was all that
Yep.
stuff going on, I was like,
At first, it's a
I
little convoluted,
don't
but I will
understand.
tell you that Geralt, his story and series are pretty close in sequence together because they meet up at about the same time.
Oh,
But
okay.
Yennefer starts further back, so it's a lot of like time jumping.
okay.
So at first, you might not get it; it might be a little confusing, but like it makes sense.
Do you think they'll do a second season?
Gosh, I hope so.
Okay,
It's
cool.
so good.
From what I've been hearing
Listen
about
to
it,
Katie. Like, what happened? Is she in the holiday spirit or something? She's like in
In
everything.
the spirit of giving, 5-star reviews.
Yeah,
There you go.
you are.
Look
No,
at
it's
you.
been really good.
Good.
I like it, and I don't think you have to have like played the games or read the books to like understand
So,
it.
so is the acting and everything else, like the acting, everything else that's going into this, good enough to where it kind of takes away from the brutal death
I
kind
like
of stuff?
You like the brutal death?
Brutal death doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
Gore does not bother me. Violence
I'm
does
asking
not bother
I'm
me.
asking to see if KJ will be able to
The only
survive
thing
it.
that I don't like is in the Jigsaw movies where they use needles. And I'm not a fan. Like needles bother me. But other than that, like gore and murder and stuff is fine for me.
Because I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. I just know when I'm watching it whether or not I can handle it. We tried to watch. We've never seen Zombieland, and everyone's like,
Oh,
"You gotta
that's a
watch
little
Zombieland."
gory.
I mean,
It's a zombie movie.
what was it? I mean, 7 minutes into it, I was
oh
like,
God,
"No,
maybe 5.
I don't want to watch this. This is not my thing." I just knew I was going to be like uncomfortable and grossed out. And
Well,
I didn't want it.
The sequences where there is action, especially at the beginning, like the first 2 episodes, there's a lot of story, not a lot of action.
Okay.
So even if you just wanted to try the first 2 episodes,
Okay.
you could probably get away with not seeing a lot of violence.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Jana, what do you have to add? You've been like on break, haven't you? Been
I know,
watching
but
stuff?
there was a preview for the Michael B. Jordan movie, and I was watching the preview for the Michael
Just Mercy.
I
When
was
does
very-
that come out?
January.
Okay.
I saw Michael B. Jordan's beautiful smile, and I was very distracted.
Well, another thing you shared in the Kind of Nerdy Network was the rumors that there might be a season 2 of Gilmore Girls. You're in the line.
I really honestly hope that there is, because I will just be the happiest person on the face of the planet.
Will you?
I will. Because I love Gilmore Girls, and I just started watching what's this, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel,
Yeah.
on Amazon Prime, and it's by the Palladinos who did
Yes.
Gilmore Girls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so, and y'all would love it because it's kind of like Gilmore Girls. Like the main character is fast talking and just like go, 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 go. And she's so funny because she's a comedian. So if you guys like Gilmore Girls, you will love the Marvelous Mrs.
I do love me
Maisel.
the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, but I love Gilmore Girls. Like when I first discovered that show, my sister was like, "Why are you watching this?" And I was like, "I just feel the need to watch it all the time." And then when I heard that they were making A Year in the Life, I was like, "Oh, now I have to watch it." So I started watching it from the very beginning, And then I got cut off. I can't tell you where I got cut off at because then the new season came out, so I had to watch the new season.
Oh, sure, yes.
But I really want them to make a season 2 because we just got left on such a cliffhanger.
I know,
But that's exactly how
That's how
Amy
she-
Palladino wanted to
that's how
leave it.
she
That's-
wanted to leave it. That's
yeah,
why.
that's how she wanted the actual TV series to end.
Nah, she didn't want it to end. She wanted it to end with those words.
Yes.
They had to write A Year in the Life differently than she imagined because of the time difference and Rory had to be a hot mess as an adult, where she should have been saying that much earlier, like she would have been pregnant, like
Yeah.
younger.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that was part of the problem with Rory's storyline, that a lot of people were like, this doesn't make sense. She had it together her whole life, and now she's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, this is not how Rory would have turned out.
Yeah.
But it was the only way to write it, to get it to
that
where
point, yeah.
she could end it
Yeah.
with those 4 words.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just like, what if the Wookiee's the dad?
Right? I think it's Logan.
I
don't.
guarantee it's Logan.
I don't think
it's
it's Logan.
Logan.
Bet you
I
100.
really do.
I'll bet
She's
you.
been
I'll bet you
messing
each
with-
$100 as it's Logan.
She's been messing with Logan for a really, really long time.
Well, the only way it would be dramatic is if it's Logan.
Okay,
And I
well,
don't want it to be
and the
Logan.
timeline.
The
be
Wookiee
Logan.
is, she's not going to find the
Guys,
Wookiee again.
the
And that poor
timeline-
guy she was
Wait,
treating like
Wookiee?
garbage.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, she
I
had
can't
she
even
had her
think of his
first one
name.
night.
Everybody-
She had
I
her
don't
first
know.
one night stand with a Wookiee.
Oh my
Like
God, this is
Wookiee?
what
What's
they
his
did
name?
through the whole
Yeah,
show.
someone
What's his
cosplaying
name
a
called?
Wookiee. Yeah.
Patrick, pay attention. The guy.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Paul? Was that her boyfriend that everyone kept forgetting his name?
yeah, she even kept forgetting his name.
Yes. I can't believe we can't remember his name. I think
it was
Paul.
Yeah, it was Paul.
It was Paul.
But it's not going to be Paul because there's
No.
nothing interesting
Okay,
there.
guys,
No.
think about this. There is an actual timeline to where I can prove to you that this is Logan's kid, unless she just decided that she wanted to be a giant hoe.
I mean,
So here's.
she had a boyfriend, and Logan was definitely in a relationship, and they were still sleeping together.
All right,
So they was
so-
definitely being hoes.
She
like,
was pretty relaxed about
Yeah,
her and
exactly.
Lorelai. All right, listen up. Her and Lorelai were fighting about her writing the book about them. All right?
Yes.
Then she goes off and has this whole deal with Logan. Whatever wild ride night that they had. Okay,
That was such a good episode.
that was a very good episode.
great
Such a good episode.
So after that, there was time that had passed while she was writing the book, while she was staying at Richard and Emily's old house.
That's true.
So time had passed at that point. Then she went to go see her father about what had, blah, blah, blah. Did you regret, Mom? Blah, 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 all that stuff. And then she lays it out to her mom. Hey, I'm pregnant. Boom. Logan's kid.
But that could have still been the Wookiees. That all that happened close together.
It depends on how far along she is, I feel like.
Right.
If we knew how far along she was, then we'd be like, okay, it could be Logan's kid or the Wicked. It's
Yeah.
definitely not Paul's kid because she definitely wasn't sleeping with
Cannot
him.
be Paul's kid.
Honestly, if it's Paul's kid, I would be like for real shocked.
And
But
I need the surprise that she had a quick thing, stopped by to see Jess. They had a thing, and it's Jess's kid.
wow.
That's what I want.
How shook would I be if it was Jess's
That
kid?
would be
I
the
would-
best. That's
Oh
the
my
only way I
God.
want it
I
to
would
come
be
back.
so mad if that was the case.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
team
Oh wait,
Logan
no,
to
it's
begin
not going to
with.
be
Here's
Dean's
the
kid.
thing.
I'm
so,
team
like,
Logan.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
love Logan too. Don't get me wrong.
So
but
then
like,
guess what? Logan's not going to be a part of this kid's life, and that it starts the whole Gilmore Girls thing all over
But,
again.
okay.
Where it's, but
That's the
I bet
obvious-
Jess would come back and be the Luke.
Yeah.
Going to be
He
the
might.
constant.
Yeah. Okay, I could agree with that.
It's the easiest arc to draw if you're going to do another series of it.
Yeah, that's true. But all I'm saying is, even if Logan is the kid's father or whatever, she doesn't have to tell him that she has a kid or that it's his kid. So she can still do the whole Lorelai thing. I mean, with Lorelai and Christopher, it was, oh, I'm pregnant. And Christopher's like, oh, sorry, can't do that. Go somewhere. And then she like runs away and like raises Rory all on her own. I mean, if Rory knows that it's Logan's kid, she doesn't have to tell Logan. I mean, that would be pretty shitty if she didn't.
Yeah, but
because he has a right to his kid. But I'm just saying.
I
like-
don't think he'd care.
I think he would. I think he care. I think he cares about Rory enough, and if she had his kid, that he would want to take care of it.
He would like secretly send her money. He wouldn't
That's
let
taking
his
care of it.
dad know what's going on. He wouldn't be there for that kid.
Have another Huntsberger. Ooh.
He would not. No, he wouldn't be there.
So he would be Christopher. I mean, it's what a good storyline. And then here comes Jess to save the day.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay,
That's the whole-
I'm here for this. I am here for this. Logan turns out to be the douchebag I always knew he was, and Jess comes in and helps Rory have a great life.
Yeah, and I mean, Matt Zuckery is very, like, busy doing The Resident right now, so he probably can't, like, be in the new show.
Well, he has to be a dad that's not involved.
Exactly, so he can't be in the show.
This is perfect. Let's do it. All right, let's get a season 2 here on the live right now. We just wrote the storyline for you, Amy. Go.
Yes, we're here for it.
Hi, Katie. Welcome back.
Hello.
Do you have any trivia for us?
I can.
All right. We'll just do the little trivia.
Okay.
We
well,
should have saved our trivia from our Christmas crackers.
Right. I would like to file a complaint about something in How the Grinch Stole Christmas before we do trivia.
Which one?
Okay.
The Jim Carrey one.
Okay.
Oh,
Jim
do
Carrey
not
one.
talk bad about this movie. I will
Okay.
leave.
I just want to say that
I will leave.
also I found out that Molly Shannon is in How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
she
And she's
is.
Cindy Lou Who's mom.
Yes, she is.
I just
Well,
found that out
Katie
the
would
other
know
day.
that because that's her girl crush.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't
Yeah.
know that because I didn't know who Molly Shannon was until
Yeah.
Katie told me, and then I saw her name in the credits, and I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." But they're doing the whole tree competition, the lights competition or whatever between the two houses, and the letter clearly said that it was Betty Lou who won. Right? You guys
Okay.
remember seeing that?
No.
And the mayor said that it was Martha May.
Because he wanted to propose to Martha May? Who?
Okay, but the judges knew that it wasn't Martha May who won, and they didn't even say nothing.
No,
and I think that that's
because
really
the mayor's
shitty.
in charge of this town. It's very much a dictatorship as
was-
opposed to
Well,
a
what would have
democracy or parliamentary representation.
I was
that
What
Let's
would have
think it
happened
is.
to them if they had outed the mayor?
I
as
assume he
lying?
would have been like,
I don't know. It just made me very
Cut it
upset
off.
because he's like, Martha May won, and all the judges are looking at him like, oh, yeah, but no. She
yeah,
didn't
I mean, the
win, but they
mayor
didn't
seems
say
to do whatever he
anything.
wants to do anyway, right?
I
Yeah.
only watched about 20 minutes of that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I didn't
I've probably
like
watched
it.
that movie 15 times since December started.
I was so worried that if I kept watching it, that it was going to make me not like the cartoon, and so I stopped.
I like them
just
for
think of it
different
as its own
reasons.
separate thing.
Okay.
That's how, like, that. I watched the one with Benedict Cumberbatch in it, and
How is that?
it was really cute.
Was
yeah.
it?
He was just like he had such a big
You can't
head
go
when he was
into
a
it
little
being
kid.
like,
He was
oh,
so
it's
cute.
going to be an animated Jim Carrey one, because
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not.
Okay, good, because
It is its own entity.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the one that's like 30 minutes long, it's its own thing. Jim Carrey is its own thing.
Like the
Benedict
classic
Cumberbatch
one?
is his own thing. Like you
Ah.
have to think of them as they're the same story, but like they're separate.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
like-
Like all the Batmans.
Yeah, exactly. They're their own little storyline.
We get it. Your parents died and you're sad. Okay, got it.
We get it. Your mom's name was Martha. Calm down, Jesus.
My mom's name is
All right, we're about to play some trivia.
we're
Remember,
cool.
our trivia and our podcast brought to you by our podcast partner, Party Play Indy. If you go to partyplayindy.com, you can follow along all the places that they'll be in Indianapolis. You can always count on them to be at Stadium Tavern on Wednesdays and Fridays. Go to partyplayindy.com. Now, choo,
Poop,
pow,
poop, choo.
pow, pow, ding, ding, boop, boop, wee-oo, wee-oo. I'm just stalling because I don't know if Katie's ready. All right, it's time. Katie's terrible trivia.
What was the last movie that Walt Disney was able to work on before he died?
Did it have Mickey Mouse in it?
No.
Okay.
It's a Mickey Mouse property, obviously.
Of course.
Well, I know it was at Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So.
Yes.
KJ. The Little Mermaid.
Wrong.
Oh my God!
Is it
no.
a princess movie?
He died in the 70s.
No, not a princess movie.
That doesn't mean that the movie wasn't
Wait,
already
70,
in
70,
works.
70. Ooh, Patches. Fox and the Hound.
Wrong. Close, but
Ooh,
wrong.
KJ.
How was that? How are you-
Tarzan.
Closer, but wrong.
Patches. Aladdin.
Less close.
Wow.
Crap. Jono, do you have a guess while they keep guessing?
I don't have a guess. I have no idea.
The Jungle Book.
I would not have guessed
So
that.
close.
What year did that come out? What year was that?
I don't know.
You said Tarzan. She was
Whatever
like, close.
year
I'm like,
Walt
close.
Disney died.
Like he died in like,
They live
like
in the jungle.
74 or 78, something like that.
When did Walt Disney die?
Walt Disney died the 15th of December, 1966 at age 65 in Los Angeles.
I was
There you go.
way
What kind of
off.
accent does your Siri have? Is he British?
He's Australian.
Oh, okay. Mine's British. That's why I was asking.
Are you chewing ice?
No.
Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy.
We're so professional.
I was over here eating chips earlier. Oh, chip dip is so good, by the way.
Oh,
That's
thank
a
you.
special
What
chip dip.
school did the characters of High School Musical attend?
Oh, that's
East
not
High.
fair. You know I
Yeah,
haven't seen
East
that.
High.
East
Not
High.
fair. Not fair. East
Who
Side.
voiced Remy in Ratatouille?
I never saw it.
Patton Oswalt.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Patton Oswalt. He's the voice of the little horse
You
on
guys
Happy.
were really, really bad at trivia.
Oh yeah.
What was
know.
Wally's job?
He was a
a
garbage
trash
man.
Garbage
compactor.
compactor.
I was gonna say trash compactor. What a good movie Wally was.
I know.
Oh,
it breaks my
man.
heart every time.
Every
The
time.
way she goes, Wally. And I cry every time.
Eva. Eve.
All right. Do you have anything else to add before we end this podcast?
What is the name of the city where Monsters, Inc. took place?
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Philadelphia.
You could guess and get this right.
So bad at this.
Oh my god.
It has monster in the
Monsterville.
Monstropolis?
name. Monstropolis.
Yes.
I like Monsterville.
I knew it was Opolis, but I was like,
Monsterburg.
what? I was like, what is the
Ville.
beginning of it? I knew it was an Opolis. I just couldn't think of the first part of the word.
Thank you for listening. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Kinda Nerdy Girls. And if you ever come across something kind of nerdy and you want to share it with a bunch of people who are going to be as excited as you are, that's what the Kinda Nerdy Network is for. You can find us on Facebook. Bye.